6 November 2022 current affairs. First highlighted this year marks 30 years of Malabar exercise, which began as a bilateral exercise between India and US in 1992. Navy chiefs of Quad in Japan ahead of Malabar exercise. Quad में क्या कहते हैं? जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंडिया एंड यूएसए. The meeting on the naval exercise, which was started in the 1992 between India and US, will go on till 9 November. This comes at a time when a Chinese research vessel Yuan Wang 6 has entered the Indian Ocean region via the Sunda Strait. Third highlighted, the government on Saturday allowed the export of 6 million tons of sugar on a quota basis till May 31. According to the Food Ministry notification, as per the notification of the ministry, allocated a uniform quota of 18.23% of the 3 years average production of the sweetener in operational sugar seasons. 9th page पे है. The 3 days after casting his vote for the 34th time, Independent India's first voter, Shyam Saran Negi, died on Saturday at his home in Kalpa in Himachal Pradesh. He was 106 years of age. Next है 11th पेज में. The Ebola virus outbreak that began in Uganda on September 20 after one case was confirmed in Mubende district. The previous day had spread to at least 130 people. Lab confirmed and caused 34 deaths as on 2nd November. Second highlight है, over 64,000 people in India die of snake bites each year. A vast majority of the snake bites deaths globally, up to 64,100 of the 78,600 deaths occur in India, with UP reporting the highest number of deaths, followed by MP and Rajasthan. UP, MP and Rajasthan. 12th page पे है. The Election Commission of India formed a committee in 2014 on the Supreme Court's direction to explore the options for overseas electors. The committee narrowed it down to 2 remote voting options: e-postal ballot and proxy voting. The ETPBS, electronically transmitted postal ballot system, involves the NRI voter sending an application to the returning officer in person or online. The returning officer will send the ballot electronically. The voter can then register their mandate on the ballot printout and send it back with an attested declaration. The voter will either send the ballot by ordinary post or drop it at an Indian embassy, where it would be segregated and posted. Proxy voting, meanwhile, enables voters to appoint proxies to vote on their behalf. Both ETPBS and proxy voting are currently available to only service voters, like those in the armed forces or diplomatic missions. In its report, Election Commission of India said proxy voting would be a convenient and doable method. Second highlight है, major reasons for low all political ठीक है. तो इसमें बोला कि all political parties consulted by the Election Commission of India except the BJP were against proxy voting, as they felt it could never be guaranteed that the proxy would vote as per the actual voters choice. ठीक है. तो बोला major reason for low NRI registration and voting, despite India amending the Representation of People Act in 2010 to enable eligible NRIs who had stayed abroad beyond 6 months to vote is the condition that they have to visit the polling booth in person. While some observers ask why those who migrated abroad should be given special privileges in voting, the petitioners argue that NRIs should not be deprived of the franchisee because they exercise their right to freely practice a profession or trade. Another question raised is whether expatriates who had been living abroad for a long period of time, say upwards of 2 years, should be given voting rights. Other democracies allow absentee voting if overseas electors are not abroad for a specified period and or if they mention an intent to return. Third and fifth highlight about child marriages. 6th पे child marriage के बारे में. फोर्थ हाईलाइट बोलती है कि 8 states हैव अ हायर प्रिवलेंस ऑफ चाइल्ड मैरिज दैन द नेशनल एवरेज. वेस्ट बंगाल, बिहार एंड त्रिपुरा टॉप द लिस्ट विद मोर दैन 40% ऑफ द वुमेन एज्ड 20 to 24 years married below 18, according to NFHS National Family Health Survey data. Rights workers and welfare officers say a lot more needs to be done on factors closely linked to child marriage, including eradication of poverty, better education, public infrastructure facilities for children, raising social awareness on health, nutrition, regressive social norms, and inequalities. They stress on an all pronged approach to end the practice, strong laws, strict enforcement, preparing an ideal situation on the ground to ensure that the girls with either or below primary level education have experienced higher levels of child marriage as data show, gets an education and preferably vocational training as well so that she can be financially independent. Third highlight है on a visit to India to witness state intervention which have helped reduce the prevalence of child marriage. The visit by the UNFPA UNICEF Global Program to End Child Marriage team is in view of an estimated increase in number of child brides due to the pandemic. UNFPA UNICEF estimates that 10 million children could become child brides as a result of the pandemic globally. In India, child marriage reduced from 47.4% in 2005-6 to 26.8% in 2015-16, registering a decline of 21 percent points during the decade. In the last 5 years, it declined by 3.5 percent points to reach 23.3% in 2020 according to the latest National Family Health Survey 5 data है. Fifth highlight है states with a large population of tribal poor have a higher prevalence of child marriage. In Jharkhand, 32.2% of women in the age bracket 2024 got married before 18, according to NFHS 5. Infant mortality stood at 37.9% and 65.8% of women in the 15 to 19 age brackets are anemic. Assam too has a high prevalence of child marriage 31.8% in 2019-20 from 30.8% in 2015-16. Some states have shown a reduction in child marriages like MP 23.1% in 2021 from 32.4% in 2015-16. Rajasthan 25.4% from 35.4% and Haryana. Several states are packed just below the national average. In Odisha, 20.5% of the women were married off before 18 in 2020 from 21.3% in 2015-16. States with high literacy levels and better health and social indices have fared much better on this score. In Kerala, women who got married before the age of 18 stood at 6.3% in 2019-20 from 7.6% in 2015-16. There are several laws, including the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 and the Protection of Child from Sexual Offences Act 2012, POXO Act, which aims at protecting children from violation of human and other rights. A parliamentary standing committee is weighing the pros and cons of raising the age of marriage for women to 21, which has been declared by the Union Cabinet. With various personal laws governing marriages in India, the government wants to amend the law, a reform that activists and agencies have said will not be enough to stop the practice of child marriage. Besides centralized schemes like the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, which need better implementation on the ground, states have launched many initiatives to improve the factors linked to child marriage, from education to healthcare and awareness programs. For instance, West Bengal's Kanya Shri scheme of Kanya Shri scheme offers financial aid to girls wanting to pursue higher studies. The women activists have pointed out that another scheme, Roop Shri, which provides a one-time payment of rupees 25,000 to poor families at the time of daughter's marriage, may be counterproductive. Last seventh, it is a long, uh, it is a long process, but we are getting down to the Gram Panchayat level, ensuring that child protection committees and child marriage prohibition officers are doing the job and activating community support groups. Such efforts can lead to child marriage free villages like in Odisha, which now has over 12,000 such villages. A series of such interventions and recommendations of the Shivraj Patel Committee report in 2011 have helped bring down the percentage of child marriages in Karnataka from 42% in 2005 से 6 से लेकर के 2019-20 में 21.3%. That's it for today. Thank you.